Good morning, Kings of St John's. Welcome to Come Walk With Us. I think we're on episode 5. We have the trusted Mr Jones with us this morning and the crazy Desmond. And this morning he is not calm, guys. He's not chilled, he's not calm, he's raring to go. So, what are we doing on Come Walk With Us? Episode 5. We are looking for signs of spring. Now, I came up with this idea the other day when I saw some little crocuses and snowdrops growing. However, it is actually trying to snow. So, I don't know how successful we will be today, but we will have a lovely walk anyway.
Quite so hastily.
Mr Jones has decided to take us through this kissing gate. Kissing gate without a kiss, Mr Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we're rolling today, guys. You'll be pleased to know. Oh my word. There are no signs of spring in this bog pit. But I am going to try and do the stepping stones. Oh, I'm in. Oh, it's just, oh, look at this. Spludge. Jumping in muddy puddles is sometimes a sign of spring. But maybe not today. Here's Desmond, and he has the whole field. Sometimes there's sheep in here. We have to keep the lead on him because it's very dangerous to have your dogs off the lead around sheep, especially if they frighten them. So we have to be very sensible, but there are no sheep here today. So Desmond is free to go, and he's off, everybody. He is off. He is going so fast you might not even be able to see him. He's looking at signs of spring for us all. And he comes back to the whistle. Desmond! A little bit of training for Desi. Okay, I've stopped under this big tree. It's very nice, this little walk, because there's all these trees in a big row as you go along. And I'm looking for little spots of greenness, little spots of sign. Oh no, that doesn't make sense, Mr Jones. Little spots of signs of spring. Mr Jones says I'm a few weeks early. He said it's beginning of February, Mrs Jones, and you need to wait until the end of Feb, beginning of March. Well, guys, I'm on a mission to prove him wrong. Oh, it is really boggy here, really boggy. Mrs Jones did have a little sinking episode. Look at the wellies. The wellies are like disgusting. And oh, can you hear the sludge? Slop, slurp, sludge. Now, in case you're wondering, you can't just go in any old field and start walking along. I think you've got to look for the pathways. This is part of the sandstone pathway. Oh my word. Oh, I'm in, guys. I'm right proper in. Disgusting. So there is a footpath through this field. So it's very important that you follow the signs of the countryside, everybody, and show respect. Oh, look at this little stream. We've walked through this field, past the little bleak house with the crazy dogs. They weren't out today, else I would have shown you those. Come through here, and we're about to go through what will be in the summer a cornfield, sweet corn field. I don't know, something growing in there. And look at this little stream, isn't it lovely? Desi's had a splash or two, and there's a little bridge here to walk over. I need to catch up because I've already been told off for being slow in the sludgy mud. I've got to move on. Right, no signs of spring yet. Still very cold. Here is the evidence of corn growing from last year. Oh, hello, you come to see the corn? Oh yes, he just came to have a sniff. He's back again, he's off. It's not been cultivated yet, ready for the seasons ahead. It's a little bit early. Perhaps Mr Jones was right, but we'll say it quietly because we don't want him to think he's right all the time. We'll keep looking.
Sit there, sit. Sit. Good boy. Good lad, Desmond. Good boy. Come on then. Come on. Good boy. There's a good lad. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good lad. Come on then. Here then. Here. Good boy. Wants to go again. Wanna go again? Ready? Stay. Stay.
Desmond, did you go swimming? Did you go swimming? You're all wet. Now, are you going to help me look for signs of spring? Okay, come on then.
Good boy. Good lad. Good lad.
Right, he's swimming, didn't you, Desi? Right, come on. Signs of spring now. Let's go. Oh, you take a piece of corn, are you? Go on then. Go see. See if you can find spring. Come on. Having a good look for us. Oh, so we've just walked past this field. Look at all these little sheep in here. Now I think they are ewes because there's an electric fence all around them to keep them safe. So they must be carrying their lambs, getting ready for the lambing season. So no lambs yet, no signs of spring, but Desmond has just experienced why the electric fence is there. There was a yelp and a squelch and more drama on one of our walks. The quest continues. This house here is called the Gables, and I love walking along here in the summer and the spring because I get to see Graham the goose. Hello, Graham the goose. How are you? Graham the goose, come and say hello to my KSJers. Oh, yeah. I know, thank you so much. I know, good day to you too, sir. I know. That could be a sign that spring is coming because these guys hide away in the winter. But they're calling to you, KSJers. They're sending you their best wishes. You right, Des? Been a good boy. And they're like buses, signs of spring. As soon as we said hello to our geese, they pointed us in this direction. Look at this, something is growing.
Watch the road. It's a car.
Okay, love. Can you tell me what is growing here? This is a sign of spring, everybody. So what do you think this is going to be? And what do you think these are going to be? Because they're very different plants. Yeah, I'm going to be careful. Mr. Jones is just warning me that a car is coming around the corner. You see, KSJers, I am risking life and limb for your signs of spring. Safely crossing. Oh, and here we are at Willington Corner. It's a nice ring to it. I'm looking for signs of spring. Hello, Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird is collecting things to start building his nest. Is that a sign of spring, I wonder? And oh my goodness! Look in here! What are these? Snowdrops, everybody. Snowdrops. Sign. We're still a few weeks away, but we are definitely within the realms of winter and heading over the horizon is a wonderful, warm spring. Time of new life, time of new beginnings, and hopefully a time when we start to see the back of this corona business and we can start to enjoy each other's company once again. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to head over here. We saw these earlier. Remember, you're going to try and tell me what you think they may be. And then look at these gorgeous little purple flowers. Definitely why don't you send me your pictures of what you think spring is going to look like? That would be cool. I tell you what, KSJers, every time I walk up this road, this lady in the window is always looking out for me. Hello, madam. She never waves back. She never moves. But she's always there, ready to say hello to me. What a pleasant lady she might be. When you first look at this plant growing out of the ground here, it may look very wintry, but when you look closely, oh, look here. Buds are appearing. And the other side. So there aren't many signs, I know that. Mr. Jones was slightly right. We are a little bit early. But Mrs. Jones was also slightly right, because we are starting to see signs that spring is on its way. Now, last week when we came here, this is the very place poor Aunt Desmond had an altercation with a collie dog, and poor old Mr. Jones had a little bit of a snapped leg. Not snapped in half, just snapped at. We're safe this week, safe on the coast. So we're going to say goodbye now, because I'm about to go up Little Switzerland instead of down Little Switzerland. And I dare say, when I get to the top, I will feel like Rocky Balboa. So I shall say farewell, and I'll see you again soon on Come Walk With Us.